No goodbye, no explanation, no final conversation. One day she was here, the next day she left in silence. I still remember the last normal day, the last laugh, the last smile, the last conversation. It felt like everything was okay. Funny how life works, you never know when something's ending while you're living it. You only realize it later, when memories become evidence and questions become permanent. Punchline, the hardest goodbyes are the ones you never get to hear. That's what broke me. Not what she said, what she did. The silence, the distance, the unanswered questions, the empty space she left behind. She left in silence and took a part of me with her. Oh, she left in silence, now every memory hurts worse. She left in silence without telling me why. Tell me, how do you heal from a goodbye that never happened? For months I searched for answers, replayed conversations, read old messages, analyzed every detail, trying to find a moment. Everything changed, trying to find a reason. Punchline, closure became the thing I wanted most from the person least likely to give it. Anybody relate? That feeling of needing answers from somebody who's already gone is exhausting. Because every day your mind creates another theory, another possibility, another explanation, and none of them bring peace. Then one night a painful truth found me. Maybe the answer wasn't coming, maybe the silence was the answer. She left in silence and I hated her for it. She left in silence and I blame myself for it. She left in silence while I stay stuck in the questions. Tell me, what's harder, to lose the person or the explanation? Yeah. Looking back now, I understand something. Not everybody leaves loudly, not everybody explains, not everybody stays long enough to finish the story. Common trigger, have you ever been left without closure? How did you move forward? Because for me the lesson took time. Punchline, sometimes closure isn't something you receive, it's something you create. That realization changed everything, because I stopped waiting, stopped chasing, stopped searching for answers in places they no longer existed. And little by little the silence lost its power, power, power. She left in silence, and for a while I couldn't understand it. She left in silence, and for a while I couldn't accept it. She left in silence, but eventually I learned something. Not every story gets an explanation, not every ending gets a speech, and sometimes the chapter ends whether you're ready or not. To anyone still waiting for closure, listen carefully. You may never get the conversation, you may never get the apology, you may never get the answer, but your healing doesn't have to wait for it. Because sometimes the strongest thing you can do is stop waiting for an explanation and start writing your next chapter. She left in silence, but I refuse to stay there. No explanation.
She left in silence
and left me with imagination.
She left in silence
while I search for what went wrong. Tell me, how do you move on when the questions never leave? Yeah. The scary thing wasn't the breakup, the scary thing was how normal it looked. There was no dramatic ending, no final argument, no giant explosion, just distance. tiny pieces at first. A slower reply, a shorter conversation, a colder tone, a missing smile, punchline. Sometimes relationships don't end in one moment, they disappear one conversation at a time. I noticed it, but I ignored it. Told myself she was busy, told myself she was stressed, told myself everything was fine, because accepting the truth would've meant accepting the ending, and I wasn't ready for that, not even close.
She left in silence.
No warning, no explanation.
She left in silence.
And left me with imagination.
She left in silence.
While I search for what went wrong, tell me, how do you move on when the questions never leave? After she left, the investigation began. Every memory became evidence. Every text became a clue. Every conversation became a puzzle. Punchline. I became a detective in a case where the suspect had already disappeared. Anybody relate? Reading old messages, looking for hidden signs, looking for missed warnings, trying to find the exact moment the love started dying. But the more I searched, the less I understood, because some endings don't leave answers behind, only silence, and silence can be brutal. Retention moment, then came the question that haunted me most. Was I not enough? That question nearly destroyed me, because heartbreak doesn't just break your heart. Sometimes it attacks your identity, your confidence, your self-worth, your belief in yourself. When someone leaves without explaining, your mind creates explanations that hurt even more. I blame my flaws, my mistakes, my imperfections, everything. I carry guilt for things I wasn't even sure were true. That's what silence does. It creates room for self-destruction, room for assumptions, room for fear, and I lived there for months.
She left in silence.
And I filled the gaps with self-blame, and every thought felt the same.
In silence.
While I fought invisible battles, the hardest part wasn't missing her. The hardest part was missing certainty, missing clarity, missing understanding. Common trigger. What's worse, getting hurt by the truth or being left without one? For me, the answer changed over time. An ugly truth would have hurt less than a beautiful mystery, because at least truth gives direction. Silence doesn't. Silence keeps you standing still, waiting, wondering, hoping, questioning. And every day that passes feels heavier than the last. And one night, everything changed, not because she came back, not because she explained, because I stopped waiting. That's the lesson nobody talks about. Closure isn't always delivered. Sometimes it's built, sometimes it's created, sometimes it's a decision. I stopped asking why she left and started asking why I was still standing in the doorway. That question saved me, because she had already moved on. Life had already moved on. The world had already moved on. The only person standing still was me, holding on to questions that weren't coming with answers. And eventually I got tired of waiting, tired of wondering, tired of suffering. Retention switched, that's when healing finally started. The moment I accepted that silence was all I was getting. Today I still remember her, but differently. Without anger, without obsession, without desperation. Final punchline. The closure I needed was hidden inside the acceptance I avoided. Read that again, because that's the entire lesson. Some people leave with explanations, some leave with apologies, some leave with honesty, and some leave with silence. You don't get to choose how they leave, but you do get to choose how long you stay trapped there. And I decided I wasn't staying anymore.
Left in silence.
And I thought I'd never recover, and I thought I'd always wonder.
In silence.
And for a while she took my peace, but now I understand something. The unanswered questions weren't keeping me alive, they were keeping me stuck. And the day I let them go, I finally started living again.
To the person waiting for closure, waiting for text.
Why?